I born on a cotton plantation down in Alabama, yesser. Way back when the sun felt hotter than anything I ever knew. I ain't never knowed my ma good. She gone when I was jes a baby, took by some sickness, and I'd never seen her no more. My pa, he was a strong man. Used to try to hide us children from massa, but he gone too, sold off to some other plantation. So I growed up in a house what smelled like sweat and fear, and the sound of whipping never left my ears. Life start young for a slave. I've been working fields since I could walk. Sunrise, we out there picking cotton till sunset. Our hands bleed, our backs sore, our mouths dry. We called each other family, yes sir, but massa didn't care none. If you're lucky, you eat a little corn mush or stale bread. Sometimes we find berries, but even that, massa say we taken from him. You learn fast you ain't got no rights. You ain't nobody. I remember first time I seen a children torn from they mama. I was jes 8. Watched my cousin Liza crying and hollering, while men dragged her down to a wagon. Her mama beg, but massa don't care, he laughing. I never forget her screams. Them kind of sounds, they stick to you like ticks in your skin. My heart still hurt when I think on it. Them memories, they come back in the night sometimes, make my back ache even more than work. We was taught to fear, yes sir, fear them who hold the whip. One time, I seen a grown man, his name was Sam, get beaten 'cause he talked too proud, tried to say something to massa. They cut him till he nearly died. Then they leave him laying in the dirt. Me and the other children, we hide behind the fence trembling, but learning. Learning that fear keep you alive. Learning that running got you killing yourself if caught. But I also learn love. Not the kind you see in books, no, but the kind that keep your heart beating when the world try to snuff it out. My little sister Mary, she was tiny but brave. We steal apples from the orchard sometimes, share a piece of bread when we could. Them little moments, yes, they're like gold in the mud. We whisper dreams about a life far away from here, a life where no whip crack, no child ripped from mama, no tears falling like rain. I got my first scars when I was 9. Master catch me reaching for an apple, and he lashed me across my back. The skin tear, blood run, and I scream, yes sir, I scream. But if you holler too loud, you get punished worse, so I bite my lip, try to breathe quiet. Them scars, they heal, but the hurt, it stay inside. It teach you quick that pain belong to the body, fear belong to the soul. We learn secrets too, hiding in the tall grass, singing songs about running away. Old folks tell stories, stories about rivers and North Star, about freedom just beyond the line of plantations. We dream with eyes open, yes sir, even if them dreams get us whipped if caught. But hope, it like a seed in dirt, small, quiet, but ready to grow. By 12, I seen more cruelty than I can rightly tell. Men and women, we all got marks on us. Some fresh, some old, each one telling a story. I seen a man hung for stealing a loaf of bread. I seen women cry over children sold to strangers. I seen babies snatched right from their mama's arms. Each day, we count our blessings, yes sir, small as they is, and pray we don't get our name called next. I grow fast. Ain't no time for play when you slave. The fields teach you discipline, but they also teach you that life is cruel. Sometimes I think my soul get calloused quicker than my hands, but I hold on to memories of ma's soft hums, my sister's giggles and dreams of running. Even as a young boy, I promised myself I ain't never gonna let fear keep me down forever. One day, I say to myself, one day I gon' see something better than this. Every scar, every tear, every fear, it all build me up. Make me small in front of massa, but big in my heart. Them years, yes sir, they hard, but they teach your children what life really is. And though I young, I start knowing the rules of survival. Keep quiet, keep moving, keep hoping. Ain't no one gonna save you but yourself. That's what I learned before I even reached 15. That's what make a boy ready. Ready to run, ready to fight, ready to taste freedom when the time come. That's how I start, yes sir. A boy in chains, dreaming of sky I ain't never touched, of songs I ain't never sung, of a world where my children, if I have 'em, will know the lash, will know the fear, will know the pain I'd unseen. Them first years they hard, but they also plant the seed, and that seed, yes sir, it grows strong in me, even in the dirt of Alabama, even under the hot sun of Massa's fields. That's the way it was. That's the way I come to be. I reckon the day I decide I can't take no more, it comes slow, but sudden, like a storm rolling in over the hills. I've been watching, yes sir, I've been watching my family, my friends, all the children, suffer under Massa's hand. Each lash, each cry, it building inside me like fire under my skin. And I know deep down, I can't let it burn me up and leave me that day something happened that break me right down to my bones. It was a hot summer afternoon. I was about 14, maybe 15. My little sister Mary, she only about 8, running barefoot, trying to fetch some water from the creek. Massa, he was in one of their moods. He drunk on whiskey, angry about something I can't remember. And then yesser, he see my sister, call her name, laughing in that cruel way. Next thing he done take her hand, drag her to the barn. I run after him screaming, but grown folks hold me back, say, boy, stay put. I can't stay put. I watch him, yesser. I watch Massa strike her with a rope, make her fall down in the dirt. She beg, she cry, but he don't care. My heart, it feel like something die inside me that day. I scream so loud my throat hurt, but it don't matter. He whip her, over and over, laughing, telling her she belonged to him, like she's some piece of trash. I can't hold it no more. I feel a fire, a rage, a fear all tangled up. And I know I can't be here, I can't be under this no more. Before that, I done seen death, yes sir. I done seen men and women beaten till they can't walk, whipped till they can't breathe. I done seen babies sold away, ma's crying, folks starving. I seen a man hung 'cause he speak out loud. I seen women, young and old, violated and left in the dirt, and I can't see none of it. But Mary, yes sir, that day it hit me harder than anything. That pain, that fear, that helplessness, it make my blood boil, make my hands shake, make me know I can't live like this no longer. I remember the feeling, yes sir, like something whispering to me, telling me, you got to run, you got to get free. My mind it start turning, thinking of ways, listening to old stories about rivers, about woods, about North Star. I hear my mama's voice in my head telling me to be brave, to hold my soul, even if they take everything else from me. And I promise, I make a promise right there, I ain't never gonna let no whip, no master, no fear take my life again. I ain't never gonna see my blood spilled for nothing. That night I can't sleep. I lay in the cold dirt floor, thinking on the lashings, on Mary's cries, on every scar I got, on every tear I shed. I feel my chest tight, my heart pounding. I know if I wait, it'll be worse tomorrow. Maybe the day after, maybe the next year. I hear stories, yes sir, stories of folks trying to run. Some get caught, some die. But I also hear the stories of those who made it. And I know I got to be one of them. I got to risk it all, yes sir. Risk it all for one taste of freedom, one chance to breathe without fear. I start planning then and there. I watch the guards, watch the dogs, watch the fences, count the stars. I take notes in my mind, yes sir, every detail. I listen to old folks talk about hidden paths, secret rivers, safe places, and I commit it to memory. I can't fail. I can't go back. If I do, I lose more than my body. I lose my soul, my will, my right to call myself human. That fire, that day, it make me more than just a boy. It make me a man in my mind, a man who know the stakes, a man who see the darkness and refuse to live in it. I can't forget Mary, yes sir. I can't forget all the children. I can't forget the blood on the dirt. I carry it like a burden, but also like a torch, a light pushing me forward. By the end of that night, I done made up my mind. I ain't never gonna let another day go by under Massa's lash. I ain't never gonna watch another soul bleed and do nothing. I ain't never gonna live in fear again. I'm gonna run, yes sir, run so far they can't catch me. Run so fast I can breathe free. Run even if it mean crawling through dirt, hiding in shadows, risking everything. That day I decide. That day I vow. That day I start my journey. And that, yes sir, that's when I first truly know what it mean to want freedom with every breath I got, with every beat of my tired heart, with every scar that marked my body. I know it ain't gonna be easy, but I know I can't stay. And that's all that matter, yes sir, all that matter. I slip out the cabin on a night so dark I can't even see my own hands, yes sir. Moon hid behind clouds, wind soft like it trying to help me sneak. My heart beating so loud I fear the dogs gon' hear it. I clutch the little sack I put together. Just as a bit of cornmeal, a tin cup, a rag. Ain't much, but it all I got. I take one last look at the quarters, whisper a prayer for Mary, for all of 'em. Then I run, low to the ground, breathin', quiet as a mouse. I follow the path behind the smokehouse, where the grass tall enough to hide me. I crawl through it till my knees ache, but I don't stop. I know the patrols walk near the road, so I keep far from it. My mind racing, hearing every sound like it a whip crack. Crickets chirping, owls hooting, leaves rustling. Everything sound like danger. But I push on, yesser. I push on 'cause going back ain't no choice. By sunrise I deep in the woods. My legs shaking, my mouth dry as dust, but the fear keep me moving. I find a hollow stump, curl up inside and sleep like the dead. When I wake sun high and I know I got to keep moving. They looking for me by now, dogs sniffing, massa cursing. I hear them voices in my head, but I walk anyway. I follow the stream north like the old folks say. Water hide your tracks, water cover your scent. 3 days I travel like that. Walk at night, hide by day. My feet blistered, bleeding, but I don't stop. I eat berries, drink from creeks, thank the Lord for every mouthful. Nights get cold, real cold, but the cold better than chains. I look for the North Star, yesser, that bright one sitting steady in the sky, pointing me where freedom live. One night, about a week in, I hear voices. White voices. My heart freeze, I drop flat on the ground, try to melt into the dirt. I can hear 'em laughing, talking about catching a runaway boy for extra pay. One of 'em say he hoped the dogs find me so he ain't got to waste bullets. I lay there trembling, praying, begging the Lord to hide me. They pass close, so close I smell the tobacco on their breath, but they keep moving. When they gone, I cry, yes, sir. I cry right into the earth, but quiet. I thank the Lord, then push on. It ain't till my second week that I meet the first kind soul. An old woman, black as the night sky, living alone near the river. She see me limpin', look me over with them wise eyes, and she know right away what I am. Run away. She don't ask no questions. She take me inside, feed me cornbread so warm it make me cry, clean my feet, give me salve. She say, Chile, freedom costs blood, but it worth every drop. Next morning she point me to a hidden trail and send me off with a blanket. I travel that trail with hope in my chest, but the worst ain't come yet. The twist in my story, yes sir, the one in that title, it happened when I reach a settlement where folks whisper 'bout helpin' runaways cross further north. They call it a station, but it's just a old barn on the edge of a small town. The folks there tell me patrol's heavy for miles. Too many runaways caught lately. Too many informants. They say it ain't safe to move in the open no more. Then a man, tall and serious, says something I ain't expect. He point to a wooden coffin leaning against the wall. Say it belonged to a undertaker up the road. Say he helped runaway folks by sending bodies north, bodies that still got breath in 'em. My stomach drop. A coffin, yes sir, a coffin. That the only way? I ask him twice, making sure I hear right. He nods slow. Say, if you want to live, boy, you gon' ride like the dead. Fear hit me so hard I feel sick. I done ran from dogs, from bullets, from men ready to beat me till I break. But crawling inside a coffin, letting 'em nail it shut, that death with your eyes open, that darkness you can't scream your way out of. But he say it the surest way past the patrols. No one inspect a coffin marked for burying. No one question death. I think on Mary, on the lashes across her tiny back. I think on Massa's laugh, on Sam lying bloody in the dirt, on every scream I ever heard. I know I can't turn back now, so I nod, even though my hand's shaking. They line the bottom with rags, give me a flask of water, tell me don't cough, don't move, don't make no sound no matter what. Then I climb in, lay flat, cold wood pressing on my shoulders. When that lid close over me, yes sir, I swear the world disappear. Ain't no air, ain't no light. My heart pounding so loud it feel like it gon' break through my chest. I hear the hammer hitting the nails, each one sound like it driving into my soul. Darkness swallow me whole. I wonder if I done lost my mind trying to save it. Hours pass, maybe days. I can't tell. Breathin' get hard, sweat run down my face, but I can't wipe it. I hear wagon wheels, hear voices, hear someone say, poor boy died of fever. I want to scream, I ain't dead, but I keep still. Freedom's so close I can taste it, if the coffin don't become my real grave first. That ride, yes sir, that ride inside that coffin, it break me and build me at the same time. It take every ounce of courage I got. But I hold on. I hold on 'cause death in a coffin better than life in chains, and that coffin, dark and tight and suffocating, becomes the box I crawl through to be born again. That's the twist, yes sir. I ain't Jess's run. I buried myself alive to live. When that coffin finally stopped moving, I think I done died, yes sir. Ain't no sound but my own breath rattling in my chest. Then I hear a whisper, soft, careful, saying, we gonna open it now. Hold on. Light hit my eyes so sharp I flinched like I'd been struck. Cool air rush over my face, sweet as honey, sweeter than anything I ever known. Two men lift me up, my limbs stiff, my skin damp. I stumble, fall to my knees, crying like a newborn. I ain't even ashamed. That breath of free air feel like the first breath I ever took in my whole life. They moved me inside a small house, quiet and warm, smelling of bread and soap. A kind woman washed my face, cleaned my hands, lay a blanket over my shoulders. She say, "You safe now, you in the north." My heart stop a moment. Safe. I ain't never heard that word used for me. Safe. I hold it in my mouth like a piece of candy. Let it melt slow. Next day they take me further up, through roads quiet as Sunday morning. Every mile I feel the chains falling off my spirit. When we cross that last border into Canada, the man driving the wagon look at me and say, "Ain't nobody gonna own you here?" My legs near give out again. I walk into that land like it's sacred ground, like the dirt itself whispering, "You free, boy, you free." Them first days, yes sir, they strange. I wake up in a bed soft as clouds, with no one shouting at me, no whip crack, no dogs barking. I keep waiting for somebody to bust through the door, drag me back, call me property. But no one come. I learned to breathe slow, to let my shoulders drop, to let sleep come without fear. Food tastes different when ain't nobody starving you. Even water tastes sweet when you drink it as a free man. I get work at a small mill. They pay me coins every week, put it right in my hand like I a real person, not some tool in the field. First time that silver touched my palm, I don't know what to do. I stare at it, turn it over, feel the ridges. That money feel heavy, but not like chains, like promise. Like life finally got weight in my own hands. I start building something new, slow but sure. Found a place to sleep, found folks who treat me like kin. I meet other runaways, men and women holding scars like mine, memories like mine, grief like mine. We share stories at night, sitting by the fire, telling how we cross rivers, dodge dogs, climb mountains of fear. Some rode in boxes like me, some crawled through swamps, some walked barefoot till they bled. We all different, but we all reborn in that freedom. My sister Mary, I never see her again. That pain still sit in my chest heavy as stone. I pray for her every night. Pray she find peace. Pray the Lord hold her close where my arms never could. Every child I meet, every young soul running barefoot in the streets of freedom, I see her face. It hurt, yes sir, but it also heal. I tell them all, run while you can. Live free, be strong. Years pass. I work, learn my letters, save my money, build me a life. Built it with my own hands, scarred as they was. I marry a sweet woman named Ruth. She patient, gentle, with a laugh that make the sun shine brighter. We have children, then grandchildren, then great-grandchildren. They climb on my lap, ask me why my back full of lines, why my toes crooked, why my hands shake when the wind blow a certain way. I tell them the truth, slow and careful. These marks is the price I paid to stand here free. They listen wide-eyed, holding my fingers like they precious treasures. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes they wipe the tears for me with their little hands. Ain't no gift greater than knowing. They never feel what I felt, never fear what I feared, never hide their soul to survive. My pain end with me, that my greatest blessing. Now I sit here, 98 years old, bones creaking, memory flickering like candle flame in the wind. But I still remember the fields, the screams, the chains, the coffin, the moment that lid shut over me and I thought I would die before I ever saw sky again. And I remember that first breath of freedom, cool and sweet on my skin. Life been long, yes sir, long and heavy and beautiful. I seen hatred, but I also seen mercy. I seen cruelty, but I also seen hands reaching out in the dark to save me. I seen the worst of men and the best of them, and through it all I learned this: freedom ain't a place. Freedom a fire in your chest, a voice saying you worth more than your chains. If you hear my story, let it be a lantern in your own dark places. Don't matter how tight the walls pressing in, don't matter how dark the night, don't matter how loud the fear. Keep moving, crawl if you got to, hide if you must. But don't ever stop reaching for that breath of free air waiting for you. If I could do it with no shoes and half my toes gone, you can do anything you set your mind to. Never give up on freedom.